Imagine you're 15 years old. You're in your bedroom, door closed. You think you're alone. You're not. Right now, someone is watching you through the camera on your laptop. They can see your bed, your clothes, your face. And the worst part? It's not a hacker. It's your school. This is the true story of how one American school secretly photographed over 56,000 images of its own students inside their bedrooms, inside their homes, and then told the world it did nothing wrong. The year is 2009, Lower Merion Township, Pennsylvania, one of the wealthiest school districts in the entire United States. At the start of the school year, the district handed out brand new MacBook laptops to all 2,300 of their students for free. Every single student. Free. No questions asked. For the kids, it felt like Christmas. A top-of-the-line Apple laptop just handed to them. They used it for homework, for chatting with friends, for everything. They brought it home every night. They kept it open in their bedrooms. They trusted it. But hidden deep inside the software of every single one of those laptops was something no student, no parent, and no teacher ever knew about. A remote tracking program set to silently activate the webcam and take a photograph every 15 minutes. The question is, who was on the other end? November 11th, 2009. Blake Robbins, a 15-year-old sophomore, gets called into the principal's office. He has no idea why. He sits down. The assistant principal looks at him seriously. She tells him she has proof that he has been selling drugs. Blake is confused. He's never sold drugs in his life. Then she shows him the evidence. A photograph of Blake in his bedroom, taken through the webcam on his school laptop without his knowledge. Blake stares at it. He didn't take this photo. He didn't send this photo. He didn't even know this photo existed. But here's where it gets darker. The photo the school was using as evidence of drug dealing? It was Blake holding a piece of candy that had been misshapen in the bag. They thought candy was a pill. They had been secretly watching a child in his bedroom, and they got it completely wrong. Blake went home that night and told his parents. His mother's reaction was immediate. She said the school had no right to put cameras inside their home, inside their child's bedroom, and spy on them. The family hired a lawyer. And what that lawyer discovered would turn this from a local story into a national scandal. Because Blake wasn't the only one. The school's own investigation revealed the truth. 56,000 photographs taken over 2 years from student laptops inside their homes. 56,000. Think about what that means. Students being photographed while changing clothes, while sleeping, while sitting in their bedrooms thinking they were completely alone. One mother said her daughter always kept the laptop open, even while changing. Another student kept it near the bathroom. These were children, and the school had thousands of photographs of them in their most private moments, saved on a server. The lawsuit was filed. The FBI opened a criminal investigation, and as investigators dug deeper, what they found made it worse. Court documents revealed that employees inside the school had been watching the live feeds and had referred to it as a soap opera. A soap opera. These were not malfunctioning computers. These were not accidental photographs. Someone was sitting at a desk, watching children in their bedrooms, and found it entertaining. Now here's the question I want you to think about. The school claimed this was all for one reason: to track stolen or missing laptops. But here's what they couldn't explain. Blake Robbins had never reported his laptop missing. He didn't know why the tracking was activated on his computer at all. So why was his webcam on? Why were 56,000 photos taken? Why was a child photographed hundreds of times while sleeping? I want to know what you think. Comment below. Do you believe the school's explanation? Or was something darker going on? I read every single reply. The case went to federal court. The FBI investigated for criminal wiretap violations. And the verdict? The school settled. $610,000 paid out to the students and their families. But here's the part that will stay with you. The school employees who watched those feeds, who called it a soap opera, who photographed children while they slept, no criminal charges. Ever. That was 2010. Here's why it matters today, right now. Since that case, schools across the world have expanded their digital monitoring programs, remote learning software, AI behavior tracking, screen monitoring tools that run silently in the background. And most parents have no idea what permissions they agreed to. Think about the device your child uses right now, or the device you are using. When did you last check what software is running in the background? When did you last read the terms and conditions? A privacy lawyer who worked on the case said it best. Nobody would have imagined that a school would look into students' private homes without any justification. This case proved that they would. Blake Robbins was accused of selling drugs because someone was watching him eat candy in his bedroom through a camera he didn't know was on. The next time you open your laptop, just think about who might be on the other side. If this story unsettled you, it should. Because this wasn't a glitch. It wasn't an accident. It was a choice. And if it happened once in one of America's wealthiest school districts, the question worth asking is, where else has it happened?